Today I'm going to show you how to install the Samadra bidet. You can find this on Amazon for about $30. When you open up, there are two packages. You've got the one package that actually has the bidet in it. You can see what that looks like. And this is the sprayer right here. Then you've got the other package. It will have a manual, and then the hose, the connector, and then it's got a washer here. And then you've got these two discs, and that's what you'll find in the package. And again, here are the instructions, and it'll show you what to do. It's really pretty simple. You'll probably want a flat head and a Phillips screwdriver, maybe a pair of channel locks, some kind of a bowl to catch the water, and then a rag, and that's really all you'll need. I'll go ahead and show you what you need to do to start the project. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and turn the water off. We just do that by twisting this. You want to make sure you get that closed all the way. There we go. It's just a half turn, and then that will shut off the water, but you're still going to get a lot of, when we unscrew this, we've got all the water in the toilet. Now that we have the water turned off, I'm going to go ahead and flush the toilet to get as much water out as I can. This will get most of the water out of the tank. Again, we'll probably want to put the bowl down just to catch as much as we can, and maybe a towel. So we'll go ahead and put a rag down below, and then we'll go ahead and unscrew this. Should be pretty easy to take off. And I'll put that bowl down below too to catch the water. There shouldn't be too much water, so not going to worry about it too much. We'll just put the towel down and dry it up and wipe it up. And here comes the water. Yeah, see, there's not that much. We're then going to attach this piece. Hopefully you can see this. We'll just go ahead and screw this on. Of course, you want this turned around, so because it's going to run to the bidet. This will be the water line to the bidet. We'll just tighten this up the best that we can. You can see that okay. Let's get that nice and snug. That should be good. And then this bottom piece will attach here. I'll get that nice and snug too. That's feeling pretty good. It's also a good idea whenever you're working around a toilet to wear rubber gloves. But what we're going to do here is we're just going to lift up these flaps that cover the screw to take the toilet seat off, because we're going to have to take that off. And like I said, you'll either need a flathead or a Phillips screwdriver. I think this one might use both. So you then take your screwdriver And you usually will have to, maybe not, sometimes you have to hold it from down below and you can unscrew it from down below. Looks like I can do that. I'll just go ahead and unscrew it. And then you'll take the other one off. Just got to really loosen it up and then you can unscrew it from below. That should work. I just have to hold this a little bit to get it off. Then you go ahead and take the seat off. And while you've got this off, it's a good idea to clean this up a little bit. You'll then need to put these, they're called fixed plates. You've got 2 of them, and this might be bent down. You just have to bend that up. And then we'll put the fixed plates on. There's one of them. And here's the other. And then you'll just go ahead and set this down. And you want to line this up with the holes. Hopefully it lines up okay. You might have to swing these around so that it lines up. It looks like this one, that's going to be probably good there. Let's see how this one is. Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. And then you want to make sure you center it. Get that, you want this right in the middle of the tank. And if you can kind of use this is in the center, so you can kind of use this area to line it up. And then once you get this on, or get this kind of lined up, you'll then go ahead and put your toilet seat back on. Just put your screws back in, and you'll probably have to realign it once you get the screws put in. It looks like I'm going to have to do that, so just go ahead and put your screws in, and then we'll line it up after, because we're going to have to tighten this up anyway. Get that about where you want it. Looks like that's going to be pretty good. Make sure you line up your toilet seat where you want it. And then you'll line up the bidet. So we'll go ahead and put the bolts back on, or the nuts back on. And these nuts have a little washer, so you just slip that on the bolt. I'm just going to push down, and we'll get that semi-tight. We'll just go ahead and screw that on. And when you do it, make sure that you put the nut on the right way. I'll show you what I mean. You want to make sure that the flat end is up, okay? So we'll go ahead and throw this one on. Just kind of get a little bit snug, and then we'll line up everything the way we want it. And then we'll go ahead and tighten everything up. On this, well, I guess it's the only way it can go. Of course, this piece right over here should be on the right side. Has a little cover here that we'll take off a little bit later. Again, you want to make sure you line up the toilet seat where you want it. Make sure this is all lined up. And that actually looks pretty good. It looks like it's about in the center. Got about the same gap here as we do over here. So I think we're going to be good to go. We now just need to go ahead and tighten it up. And I'll use the screwdriver to do that. We'll get this side first, hold the bottom, and then tighten it up. That should be good there. And then we'll do this side over here. Got to hold the bottom, make sure it doesn't turn. And that seems to be pretty snug right there. You don't have much movement. Then you just go ahead and push these plates back down. Well, then the last thing we need to do, maybe I can just slide this over. Well, I'll show you from below. So I just got a crescent wrench, and I'm going to use that to tighten. You can use this to tighten it up. Just get it the size you want it, and just go ahead and tighten it. I'm going to go from up top, but we'll go ahead and tighten that up. Get it nice and snug, and you never want to over tighten it. That's probably good enough, and then I'll go ahead and tighten this one up. It's a little bit smaller. Just want to put it on there and then tighten it up. Then it's good if you can hold this so that it doesn't twist. Looks like I'm going to have to go from the other side. I want to make sure that you can see this. You want to just get that nice and snug too. And the last thing that you'll do is just go ahead and, I think that should be good, maybe just one more. Just tighten it a little tiny bit more. That should be good. And then the next thing you want to do is just turn on the water and make sure you don't have any leaks. So we'll go ahead and I'll turn on the water and see what happens. You may have to tighten some things up. So far it's looking good. Don't see any water. So we'll go ahead and fill the tank up, and then we'll go ahead and try the bidet. And I'm not seeing any leaks. A good thing to do is just get some toilet paper and go around it. And if you're seeing any wet spots, then you want to tighten things up. And it's looking pretty good. I'm not seeing any wet spots. Now we'll go ahead and take this little strip off. It's just a protector. Maybe I should have just left it on. Okay, so let me explain what these knobs are. This knob is going to, well, this was probably the one you need to know first. That will shut it off. You push that button and that'll make sure everything's turned off. This is your pressure. If you have it here, you can see that. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that means you don't have any pressure. You can go either side. If you go here, it's going to be full pressure, but you want to start out here and then just gradually turn it and see, and you can go either side, I guess, and maybe, and then you can go and increase the pressure, but you want to definitely start out here and then just gradually move it, see what the pressure is. To turn it on, you push this button here. This is the backwash. This is the feminine wash right there. And then this is the self-cleaning. So, and then you can, of course, shut it off. But hopefully you enjoy it. Thanks for watching Big Al Repairs, and hopefully you subscribe.